Hello chaps, how are you all doing today? It's John with you, and it's time for the second update, second build update that is, of the 1/25th scale tank from TAMIYA, and it's the Centurion Mark III. Fabulous kit, really is, and it was a present from Simon Kemp for me. And if you remember, in the last update I got most of the turret done and I got some of the insides done. So I was saying that I was going to get some painting done, but it turns out that the colour callouts are not exactly accurate enough. Okay, they tell you to use light grey for the interior, but the actual interior is aluminium. Yes, aluminium. So I'm after going off and I'm after getting this XF16 flat aluminium from TAMIYA, and that will be my interior colour. So I haven't done any interior painting yet, and I've decided to actually build everything first. Dry fit kind of build, making sure everything fits and things like that, see where any filling needs to be done before I go doing the internal spraying, because there's lots of little holes and things which are slowly getting filled up with bits and pieces, you know, things you attach to the outside and all that kind of stuff. And will the holes be visible? So therefore will I need to fill them? So let's take a look down at the bench. We'll see how far I've gotten. I've the interior as good as done. I have the suspension done, I have the tracks done, and I'm starting to get work now done on the outside of it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to build as normal, but not glue anything in place that's going to be awkward for painting at a later stage. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So let's go down to the bench, we'll have a look at what I'm up to, and we'll carry on from there. Right, so here we are. There's the interior. We got the driver's room, as they call it. We've got the main fighting compartment, and we've got the engine, radiators, and all that kind of stuff. So we're going to deconstruct it from the back forward. I have to excuse me. Terrible cough this evening, but we'll get over it. We'll get by. First out, we'll start at the back. We've got the radiator fans, big fans, and we've got the radiators themselves. Okay, we've got the engine, which isn't, even though it's quite sort of whoa, come on into view there, it's not all glued in together because I want to make it easier for painting. We've got the air filters, 1 and 2. The exhaust pipes, they're not glued in, 1 and 2. And we've got the auxiliary motor. I think that is what it's called. It's the motor that runs the batteries for all the things when you don't want to really use the main engine. Okay, and that's not glued in either. So now I can get in and paint this all up. Okay, so it's just deciding on the colours for it, and in bits of research and looking around, after seeing 2 or 3 different colours for the engine, so I've decided to go for the green engine, which is kind of an interior cockpit green colour. It looks quite nice, and all the ancillary bits and pieces then will be painted in just different colours and things like that, just to make it look nice. Okay, so that's the engine and its parts. Right, we've got the bulkhead from the fighting compartment into the engine. It's got some bits of machinery and stuff on it. We've got the floor of the fighting compartment. It's got a, yes, you guessed it, it's a fire extinguisher. Right, and we've got our driver. Okay, so it comes with 5 figures in total. I'll only be using 2. I'll be using the driver and the commander. Okay, but it also gives you some other figures as well. I just made up one just for the crack, just for a bit of painting practice, really, more than anything else, on faces of that size. So we've got another figure there. Right, we're into the driver's compartment. Lovely detail on that. Okay, and the doors into the stowage, or the extra rounds are stored in here for the big gun. Right, we've got the driver's control panel. Okay, and then looking at different pictures on the internet, I'm after finding that most of the pictures that I found, some of them have this in sort of the in the aluminium, but others have it in a hull red colour. So I'm going for the hull red colour, which is quite nice. At least it'll sort of stick out a bit of contrast. Okay, so that's the driver's instrument panel, and we've got the driver's seat. Okay, which is you can raise up or have it down. Okay, so, and then you've got the bare interior. Okay, so that's going to be all painted in the aluminium paint. We've got our suspension. Okay, oops, it is workable. It is quite nice. I dry fitted the tracks on yesterday for the crack, just to see. They fit on nicely. There's 3 bogies either side. We've got the idler and the main drive sprocket. Okay, and it's quite nice. Look at that, the suspension. It is very nice indeed. Okay. Excuse me, a bloody terrible cough. Right, so that's the lower hull. The tracks, I have them all made up. Okay, they clip together and they stay together, which is brilliant. Okay, they work quite nice, and like I said, I did dry fit them on, and I sort of played around with them for a little while, and they stayed together and they stayed quite nice. So once they're painted up, they'll be absolutely beautiful, really will. Okay, and finally, before I go any further, we've got the interior of the turret, which I've already shown you. Okay, now it is dry fitted, nothing is glued in together. We've got some radios and panels and things like that. They're all going to be painted up with the interior, and then we've got the main breech mechanism with the machine gun there, and turntable and all those lovely little bits and pieces. So loads and loads of little detail painting to be done on it. Quite a lot of detail painting to be done on it, actually. And you know, like I said, I'm going to continue on with the construction of it, get the construction basically done, so I know what's going where, things like that. Then take it all apart and then paint it. Just, you know, see how fit it is, in case anything needs to be filled and stuff like that. Tis worth finding out after the fact, after you've it all painted and the internal paint, and you find, oh, this won't bloody well fit in because a chunk has to come out of it, or you got to add a big chunk into it. Do you know what I mean? So that's it for this update. Don't forget to stay tuned to the channel for future updates. I mean, we'll have future updates on this. I'm going to crack on with the construction side of it. When all that's done, I'll give it the turret update, and we can see it in its you know, fully constructed but dry fitted. Then I'm going to take it all apart and then do the internal painting, the external painting, bit of weathering, you know yourself. So like I said, I do apologise, quite chesty, but sure, that's neither here nor there. I still haven't decided what paint scheme I'm going for yet, although I am thinking of the Korean War one, 1951 Korean War, because it was the first conflict that the Centurion was actually used in. So stay tuned to the channel, like I said, for future updates. Don't forget, we have the bum on a Monday. I usually show what progress I've done on anything, and that's about it. All I've left to say is thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time out to watch this thing. Thank you for subscribing if you've already subscribed, and if you haven't, why not subscribe? And don't forget, give it the old thumbs up, hit the old like button. Okay, so I'll catch you on the next one, lads. In the meantime, stay safe, enjoy your modelling, and don't forget, go out and buy yourself a kit, build it and enjoy it. This is John saying I'll catch you on the next one. Stay safe and enjoy your modelling.